Update. My wife's divorced friends told her that marriage was holding her back from living her best life and convinced her she needed to rediscover herself. When she asked for a divorce, I said, "You're absolutely right, you should definitely rediscover yourself." Then I helped her discover some things she wasn't expecting. That's exactly what Monica said you'd say, Lisa told me. She said married men always try to convince wives they can change within marriage instead of acknowledging that some growth requires complete independence. 3 weeks ago, Lisa asked for formal separation. She'd found an apartment and wanted to move out to live authentically without marriage constraints. She wasn't sure if this would lead to divorce, but needed to explore single life. "I need to discover who I am when I'm not trying to be a good wife," she said. "My friends helped me realize I've never really put myself first." When Lisa asked how I felt about separation, I surprised her. "You're absolutely right," I said. "You should definitely rediscover yourself. I think it's great for you to explore who you are outside marriage. You should find out what you're capable of on your own." Lisa looked surprised by my supportive reaction. She'd expected me to fight or try to convince her to stay. Instead, I told her self-discovery was important and I respected her decision to prioritize personal growth. "I want you to have every opportunity to explore your potential," I told her. "You should see what single life offers and figure out if marriage is really what you want." Lisa seemed almost disappointed by my lack of resistance, but said she was glad I was being mature. She moved out the following weekend with Monica and Jessica's help, who kept commenting about how brave and empowered Lisa was being. What Lisa didn't know was that I'd already started my own discovery journey. And what I was discovering would be very educational for both of us. Update 1. Lisa moved into a trendy downtown apartment she could barely afford on her single income. The place was tiny, expensive, and required a 40-minute commute, but Monica and Jessica convinced her it was perfect for her new lifestyle. The first week after Lisa moved out, she called daily to check in, clearly expecting me to be miserable and beg her to come back. Instead, I was enthusiastic about her experiences and encouraged her to explore everything single life offered. "How are you handling being alone?" she asked, fishing for signs I was struggling. "I'm doing great," I told her honestly. "I'm discovering things about myself too. You were right that we probably both got too comfortable." Lisa sounded confused by my positive attitude. Monica had warned her I might pretend to be fine while falling apart. I assured Lisa I genuinely wanted her to have this experience. Meanwhile, I was exploring my own opportunities. Without Lisa's expensive new habits, my monthly expenses dropped dramatically. I had more time for interests I'd neglected and was enjoying space to think without managing someone else's emotional reactions. 2 weeks later, I ran into Ashley at a coffee shop. She seemed surprised to see me looking relaxed and happy. "How are you holding up?" Ashley asked, expecting to see a broken man. "I'm doing really well," I said. Lisa was right that we'd gotten too comfortable. This separation has been great for rediscovering who I am outside marriage. Ashley looked confused and annoyed. She'd expected me to be struggling more with Lisa's decision. I told her I thought Lisa's choice was brave and I was proud of her courage to explore her potential. 3 weeks in, Lisa's calls became less frequent and more strained. She was having a harder time than expected but couldn't admit it without contradicting everything her friends had told her about empowerment. "The apartment is really expensive," Lisa mentioned. "I'm having to be more careful about budget than expected." I told Lisa that learning financial independence was valuable and budget constraints might help her discover what she really valued. Lisa sounded frustrated, like she'd hoped I'd offer to help with expenses. 1 month in, my friend Mark mentioned Lisa had been telling people at networking events she was newly single and looking to explore all her options and wanted to make up for lost time. I told Mark I thought it was good Lisa was being open about her goals. Mark seemed surprised by my reaction. I'd started paying attention to Lisa's friends' backgrounds. Monica had been married twice, both ending with her cheating and taking substantial settlements. Jessica had been engaged 4 times, with a pattern of pushing for quick commitments then getting bored. Ashley had never maintained a relationship longer than 6 months and was known for being critical of others' happiness. These weren't empowered women who'd chosen fulfilling single lives. These were women who'd sabotaged their own relationships and were convincing Lisa to do the same. 6 weeks in, Lisa's social media posts became more desperate. She posted photos from bars with captions about living her best life, but looked tired and unhappy. She was spending money she didn't have on experiences that were supposed to feel empowering but weren't working. Update 2. I started living my best life and posting about it. I shared photos from rock climbing, photography expeditions, and home renovation progress. I posted about new restaurants, books, and weekend trips to places Lisa and I had never visited. Unlike Lisa's desperate-looking club photos, my posts showed someone genuinely enjoying exploring new interests. The difference was striking. "You look really happy," my sister commented. "Separation seems to be agreeing with you." I responded that I was grateful for the opportunity to rediscover neglected parts of myself. I said Lisa was right that people could lose themselves in relationships. Lisa saw these posts and her reaction wasn't what her friends predicted. Instead of feeling empowered by my independence, she seemed threatened. She called after I posted camping photos. "You seem to be doing really well without me," she said with an edge to her voice. I told Lisa I was proud of how well we were both handling separation. It showed we'd grown into strong, capable people during marriage and could both thrive independently. Monica says men usually fall apart when wives leave them, she said. I laughed and said Monica clearly hadn't known capable men. I said I'd been surprised by how much I enjoyed domestic tasks and maintaining the house alone. You're not lonely? Lisa asked, sounding disappointed. I told Lisa that solitude and loneliness were different. I was enjoying time to think and pursue interests without coordinating with someone else's schedule.